Hey everyone, welcome back to Naturally Green Farm. It's been a little while since I've done a real update like this, not because things have slowed down, but because they didn't. The last stretch has been full of work, full of learning, full of those quiet wins that don't always show up on camera, but matter a lot when you're living it. So today, I just want to slow things down for a minute and catch you up. Where the farm is right now, what we've been working on, and what's starting to open up next. One of the highlights of this past season has been our relationship with Potchke's Deli and Bagel downtown. Over the summer, we were able to supply them with a pretty wide mix of produce: dill, basil, carrots, beets, turnips, and French breakfast radishes. Even now, we're still sending what we can, especially dill. I've also been spending time with Chef Lawrence talking through next year, timing and how to grow food that actually works in a real kitchen. That kind of relationship feels good, feels steady. If you haven't been there yet, go check them out. Supporting restaurants that support local farms really does matter. That same mindset has carried over into the green room. Inside the green room, we've been building things out steadily. Swiss cheese monstera, Swiss cheese pothos, aloe, and a handful of other house plants that we have available for sale. Just as important, the green room has given us a big head start on seedlings this year. We've already got a lot of chives, scallions, and parsley, cilantro all ready to be planted soon. This space lets us move into the season prepared instead of rushed like last year. One thing I've really enjoyed lately is basil. We've been growing cinnamon basil specifically for Frog Juice Kombucha here in Knoxville. If you've never smelled cinnamon basil before, it's wild. There's something special about growing a crop with a clear destination, knowing exactly where it's headed and how it's going to be used. If you haven't had Frog Juice Kombucha, definitely give them a try. That kind of collaboration is the kind of food system we want to be a part of. On the value added side, we hit a big milestone. We bottled our first solid batch of fire cider. It's bottled, labeled, sealed, and ready. We're also developing a shelf-stable elderberry syrup that doesn't require heat. Because it isn't heated, the beneficial properties of the honey stay intact, and the stability comes from the acidity instead. It's a quieter way of doing things, letting nature do the work instead of forcing it. If you're interested in either of those, they're available by coming directly through me or through Market Wagon. I can also offer pickup at the farmer's market, but I can't sell those products directly at the booth, so ordering ahead is the way to go. For folks outside the immediate Knoxville area, Market Wagon is also how we make those products accessible. On a more personal note, we've always lived on the farm, but up until recently that meant campers, which is a struggle. Propane, electricity, they're just not very efficient. Now we've got an actual house, a real place to land at the end of the day, somewhere to be warm. It's not the main story here, but it's made a real difference in how sustainable this life feels. That closeness to the farm shows up most with the animals. We've officially moved to 100% heritage breed chickens, no more Freedom Rangers. Everything from here on out is Australorps and American Bresse, and we hatch out our birds ourselves right here on the farm. We also process all of our direct-to-consumer chickens, and anything else goes to the processor still. From time to time, we'll have heritage chicks available. Our American Bresse aren't laying yet, so we've been working with a few very local micro farms to help supply chicks as we build that program out. Honestly, that's been one of the cooler parts of growing something together instead of leaning on a big hatchery. That work specifically is leading into something really important for us. We're working with a new French restaurant opening downtown in the late spring or summer, and our American Bresse chickens will be featured on the menu. This is a big stabilizing step for the farm, and it's exactly the kind of partnership we've been building toward. And while you're at it, support the restaurants choosing to source this way. It keeps small farms alive. Mushrooms have been another steady thread running through all of this. We've been growing lion's mane for extraterrestrial fungi, and we still have shiitake mushrooms available when they flush. When we've had larger surpluses, we've supplied mushrooms to KoPita and Adopo in downtown Knoxville. Nothing flashy, just good food, grown carefully, finding its place. We've also been able to support some other local spots recently. We've provided plants to Mia Piccola to help celebrate the opening of their new location, which was really fun to be part of. And we supplied Chismosos with heritage self-hatched ducks and a small amount of rutabaga for their New Year's dish. Even small contributions like that feel meaningful. A lot of what we grow eventually finds its way back into the soil. We've been continuing to partner with Kat from Green Heron, who brings us compostable food waste, and we combine that with our inputs, including spent mushroom blocks, and turn it into rich compost that feeds our pots and beds. When we have extra, we sell it to folks who want better soil. It's a good loop. Looking ahead, next year is going to get a little more colorful. We'll be adding flowers like dahlias, love in a mist, and black-eyed Susans, amongst a bunch of other pollinator flowers. Our herb lineup is expanding too. Chives, sage, parsley, cilantro, multiple kinds of basil, along with medicinal herbs like mullein, burdock, chamomile, and marigold. These plants feed people, pollinators, and soil all at once. On the building side, we've crossed a big milestone. The roof is on Cooper Station. After 2 years, that project is finally taking shape. Our wood milling setup is about to go mobile, and once the trailer is ready in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be taking milling orders again, and this portable mill will actually help us cut the siding for Cooper Station as well. But anyways, if you've got logs you've been holding on to, keep an eye out. Looking forward to 2026, we'll have limited CSA spots opening this spring, with plans to move forward to a year-round CSA this year. We're also looking for restaurants interested in shiso, so if that brings someone to mind, reach out. And if you want to support what we're building here, the simplest things help the most. Follow us here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Like, share, and follow along on social media. Check out our products on Market Wagon. Support the restaurants that support local farms. And reach out if you're looking for vegetables, herbs, flowers, or farm goods. We're not rushing this. We're building something steady, rooted, and real. If you've been walking with us for a while, thank you. If you're new here, welcome. There's a lot more growing.